I think we're back.
Connection.
Nice. I'll let you know when it's. Yep, it's back live for me.
Okay.
All right. So, a lot of these are really just like sort of greatest hits reels from Zarathos's long and accomplished life. As well, your life is flashing before your eyes repeatedly. But now and again, there are like snippets of things that haven't happened yet.
Oh, his entire life is flashing before his eyes. Even the stuff that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, a lot of the might have happened stuff is still in there. It's a really bad cut. So you're able to process some of these images, and they include things like you standing with a squad of Imperial Guard, and then one of them having a claw rip through their chest and out their back. And when you turn to look at what has just speared them, it looks like something with a great many legs, a large head, a ridged back, and wow, that's a lot of claws.
Do I recognize what it is?
Give me a scholar roll.
All right.
See, I was kind of hoping at first it would be an orc claw with a K, but this sounds like a Beast of Slanesh type situation.
So on my 4 dice, I rolled 1 success.
That's probably just a nightmare you had a long time ago. I mean, you'll watch out because, you don't want to die or anything, but
Fair.
Yeah. Give me a fellowship roll.
All right, fellowship.
Wait, fellowship roll, but isn't he by himself?
He's got a radio. Or excuse me, he's got a Vox.
Ah, gotcha.
So,
To see if him saying "woo" is encouraging or detrimental.
Have you?
Right.
It's more a matter of have you all muted him yet?
Yes. No, wait, no. I love the Eldar too much.
I mean, I'm probably like cackling as I bounce up and down in the air.
Oh yeah, definitely have not muted him. This is far too entertaining.
And I've got 3 successes, but I got a whatever the bad thing on your raft die is.
All right, I got a ruin point.
Ooh.
Okay.
So 3 successes and skull or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Well, now, Sven, go ahead and give me a tech roll.
Uh-oh.
This is to be able to decipher whatever it is that's coming from his Vox.
What's to give you an idea of what's coming from his Vox. It's so many claws.
Jesus Christ, dice. I mean, praise the Emperor, dice. Yeah, that's a 6 on the Wrath die, and another 6 successes.
He is okay. You're hearing what he's saying, and then give me a roll.
You landed it.
A what roll? Sorry.
Scholar.
Scholar. Okay. I actually put points into that. Let's see how many successes I'll be able to get on 6. We've been banking a bunch of glory points, right?
You can use them or lose them.
I'll... Okay, so it's
two,
Wrath
right?
to reroll, Glory to add 1 die after any reroll.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so I roll first and then determine.
Yep.
Gotcha. A 1 on the wrath die, but all of the other dice are successes. So you get a ruin point, and I have 7 successes with 2 6s,
Okay.
and that horrible 1.
All right.
You're getting ruin points at least.
Actually, I'm going to take that 1 as a complication.
The complication is soon.
No, the complication is right now. So you hear him, cackling and occasionally blurting out random details. And there's an image forming in your head, and then there's the legs, the claws, the strange head, the carapace. And then it sort of coalesces into a picture you saw in an actual book about High Fleet Leviathan.
Oh! Oh, good!
Give me an agility roll.
Oh, good! What? My agility ain't bad. I have 4 in agility. Do trait rolls or attribute rolls use the wrath die, right? Let's say yes, because
let's
that
say
makes it
yes.
more fun. Okay, that is 5 successes with 2 6s.
All right.
I am rotating out the dice. It's just that I have a brick of D6s because I had a 40k problem.
The first step is admitting that you have a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Technically, I've been clean from playing 40k for about 5 years now. I haven't even bought any models or anything.
You
Where's my chip?
This vehicle, because it's a command vehicle, has an escape hatch on the bottom. Comes in handy when your command tank is flipped over.
So that escape hatch that's on the bottom is actually on the top now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Domitia, Hestia,
Yep.
and Zeratos, you are watching the front of the armored column as your command tank, weirdly, it has that like Voxcaster capability that everybody thought would be really useful. And just happens to be, an incredibly powerful electromagnetic radiation emitter. And something that insects definitely don't ever use to navigate. Seems to have attracted the attention of a great many things that roiled out of the ground, boiled up as it was rolling over them, and flipped it over.
Can I just not go near that mess? That seems not in my interest.
Give me a tech roll.
But now hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
They are Xenos.
Ooh.
They're
they
not
don't have
pretty
any-
ones, though.
They don't have any tech, though.
I mean, they are Xenos, so.
They have lots of biotech.
You get another ruin point,
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
boy.
and I got 10 successes.
All right.
Holy shit!
The vehicle you're riding in was not carefully checked by the crew who are taking it because their vehicle was recently blown up. But there is an entire alternate driving position where you happen to be sitting.
Okay, I guess I will drive then.
Will you want to drive away from them, from that calamity up ahead, or will you join the fray?
I'll join the fray, I guess.
All right, give me a piloting roll. Do you want to do damage to the creatures that are now boiling out of a hole in the ground? Rescue Sven and other guardsmen who have not yet been eaten, or do something else?
I guess I'll rescue Sven.
All right.
Yay.
So that would be a piloting roll.
All right. So I got 4 successes, and one of my 6s was on the wrath die.
All right. So, Sven.
Yes.
I want to play Ride of the Valkyries as I am driving towards him.
You come bouncing out of your tank, land on the back of one of the gene stealers, bounce back up into the air, and then land on the front deck of another tank. Where's Hestia?
Oh, hey. You here to help me clear these guys out?
Yep.
Okay. My advice is actually I'm trying to remember if I fought gene stealers before. Because wait, no, when I was fighting with the space wolves, it was orcs, not gene stealers, right? So would it be, hey Acer, would it be a scholar roll to know that their claws can cut through Terminator armor and stuff like that?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how much Sven actually knows. I mean, I've read it in a book, so I have some sort of idea. 4 successes, one of which is a 6.
Yes.
Okay, so attack at range if at all possible. Fire good. Fire very good. And I'm going to... I'm assuming we're in combat now?
Yes, so you get to go first.
Okay, I'm going to open up with my Stormbolter. And it's been just long enough since I've done range combat that I'm trying to remember what salvo means. Salvo is extra attack die for hitting.
You use an extra reload. You use a reload, and then that gets you more attack dice, equal to the silver rating.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use a reload because I want to burn it all with fire, and as much fire as I have is the Stormbolter. So yeah. Skill 8. So many dice. Okay, I think that's enough dice. Oof. That is one of the things that Wrath and Glory does quite well. If you have played a lot of tabletop 40k, is it's the first time that I've rolled like this many dice in a long time. God. So first and foremost, that's a 1 on the Wrath die, so that's a ruin point for Acer.
Yay.
Well, I think the dice know that this. The dice have determined that my time may be up because that is 3 successes on 12 dice.
Ouch.
Ooh, I am going to spend a wrath point
Okay.
because I can reroll failures once on a test. And let me tell you, that's 9 failures. Okay, that is better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 successes now.
All right. That
But
will
you still got that ruin point because that happened.
Yep. All right. So that's a hit.
Okay, and damage dice. I had gotten only 2 6s out of that, but I'll shift them both into damage.
Good idea.
And brutal, so that's going to make that a bit better. That is 13 damage.
Oh,
AP 0.
AP 0. Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that I may need to break out the plasma pistol or the fusion pistol to actually do stuff.
Okay. Let's see. He's going to soak that. So you all just have to deal with the one. As the rest are annihilating your allies.
Ooh, I almost forgot. What the hell does rapid fire do again?
I believe that's extra damage at point blank range or close range.
Oh, wait, it's extra bonus to attack roll at close range.
Okay.
Which I probably got far too much on anyway.
Okay. So, it's going to be their turn unless somebody tries to seize initiative.
Nah.
Wow. Mike,
I mean, how many sessions do we have left of this?
this is the last one for this campaign. All right. So
That's why I'm drinking straight from the bottle, baby.
man, that's a lot of ones.
Yay!
Let's see. 1, 2. Oh wait, I'm bad at this. There are 6s though.
Oh, good. I'm going to be very happy that I have that refractor field for invuln saves.
What's your defense?
Let's see. I had. Let's see. My defense is 4 in melee because I had just bumped up my initiative with the BP that we had gotten over the last several sessions.
Okay. Well, this could be worse, I guess. 12 damage, penetrating 4. So that means I roll 4 dice to try to negate your armor, right?
If it's pen 4, I think it just goes through that rating of armor, if I remember right. But luckily, so my armor value is 4 /3 invuln because I have the refactor field, which means my resilience is 8, which means there's 4 wounds coming at me that I need to soak.
Okay.
And if I don't soak them all, well, 4 wounds isn't the worst. It could be better, but... And that is 3 successes. So I take 1 wound and 3... Do I take an extra point? I keep on freaking up the rules. Do I take a point of shock regardless, and then any wounds that get soaked turn into shock also?
I believe that's how that works.
Okay. So I take 4 shock and 1 wound.
Okay. And then who wants to go next? I'm going to give each of you something to fight.
I can go next.
Okay.
Oh, also, I just realized I had rechecked the rules. On your turn, you get to take a move action, a combat action, and 2 simple actions. Which means I can attempt the perils for work every turn.
Oh, God. Don't Tyranids have some sort of warp bothering capability?
Yeah. But this is more fun.
Fair.
If they have work bothering it, most likely it make it easier for me to get.
No, it's
It
the
nullifies
shadow
it.
warp. It kind of neutralizes warp communications and stuff.
Yeah, it's like it creates a shadow. If I remember correctly.
Yep. From the sheer weight of the hive mind being directed.
Okay.
Or something.
It's a lot of spam.
A lot of messages saying, lol, JK.
Yeah, so
Crash.
I am going to try to actually I'm just gonna try to cast Quicken on my captain here so he can run away. Or can I get to him?
Yeah, you're within line of sight. If you use your move action, you can be up next to the tank that he and Hestia are both on.
Actually, then I'm going to move up. How many people can fit on this rocket bike?
1.5.
1.5.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ride up to them and cast Quicken, my Rune of Battle discipline, and hopefully this will help get the move faster. Or I get a Perils of Warp, or both, ideally.
Both is good.
So I activated no Perils of the Warp, unfortunately. I got 6 successes. So
Yay.
you all get a extra. Everyone within 5 meters of me can get an extra move action. And so I speed by, cast the Rune of Battle, and then speed away from them with my extra move. So since I'm sustaining it, I now have 2 less dice as long as I'm sustaining a spell. But everyone else can move super fast now.
All right. Anyone seizing the initiative? Oh, okay. So, John, as you pilot your bike away,
You targeted me? Then I'm still using initiative.
Sorry, that's not how that
as
works.
an interrupt.
You have not committed my trap card.
As you race away, a figure pops up in front of you with an auto pistol and tries to fire at you.
Okay.
The Gene Stealer hybrids now.
But he misses. No, wait. I guess I might as well ask. Is your defense 4 or less?
No.
Ah, damn it.
I thought you said, is it more or less? And I was like, that is what?
My
Can't parse
defense
that
right
question.
now is 7.
Wow. All right. So he blazes away with an auto pistol as you race past him.
Oh, so this is where the mandatory Matrix bob and weave moment comes in. Gotcha.
Okay, I'm seizing initiative because I'm not just riding past them.
Do you? Well, you've already gone this turn.
I know, but okay. Season initiative only works on the.
Yeah,
Let me go
you can jump ahead in turn. You can prevent the turn from going.
Okay.
So Domitia and Hestia still haven't gone.
Okay, got you.
So who wants to go next? Either of the two of you.
I will go.
You're still driving the tank. Up in front of you, you can see the person in the actual driving position, like turning moving the control levers back and forth, like trying to figure out why none of his inputs are having any effect on where the tank is going.
I would like to drive over someone.
All right. So you would like to use piloting as an attack? I believe.
Can I use ballistic skill? Actually, I would rather do that. Can I shoot someone with my tank?
Let's see.
Ooh.
Anyone in particular, or just anyone at all?
Anyone at all?
Anyone at all.
So Sven.
You can use a. You can use a move action to open the hatch and man the heavy bolter on top of the turret.
All right. I will use my servo arm to stabilize myself.
Okay.
I can use it to clamp onto a support and prevent myself from being knocked prone, or brace as a free action.
Okay. So you're not going to be knocked off of this vehicle.
Unless the vehicle rolls, then I might be in trouble.
Yeah, that totally hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. All right. I will shoot.
Are you shooting at the Gene Stealer or the hybrid that's attacking Zeratos?
The Gene Stealer.
Okay.
I got 5 successes.
All right. That is a hit.
How much damage is this?
Somebody look up the heavy bolter for me. No, actually, give me the storm. Whatever your storm bolter does there, Mike.
I think heavy bolters are beefier. 1 sec. Why? When I click on the link, it doesn't bring me to. This PDF is bad. Okay, heavy bolter is 12 damage plus 2 extra damage dice, AP -1, salvo 3, brutal, heavy 4.
I rolled
Word salad.
1 success, so that's 13 damage.
Wow. Okay. I'll try to soak, I guess.
Plus all that other stuff.
Yeah, brutal basically means all of your extra damage dice have 1 added to them.
Oh,
So
then I
two
got 2
becomes a
successes.
3, and 3 becomes 4 and all that.
Yeah, because I rolled a
Okay.
3.
Well, completely failed on the soak roll.
Soak this.
All right. Domitia,
Aha!
roll awareness.
Oh no.
Behind you!
All right, awareness is a thing I've got somewhere. Yeah, I've got a lot of that. That is 9 successes.
Wow.
I rolled 4 6s.
Oh, all right. What is your defense?
My defense is 3.
Okay. I'll give you a bonus to that for that roll. Apparently, not everyone in your Chimera's troop compartment's a convert.
Oh, it's Jimmy Schmidt with the third arm, isn't it?
Yeah. Really should have known. You said it, what was yours by default? 3?
3.
All right. Well, I was going to give you a bonus. So he misses you at point blank range with a pistol.
Ooh.
Glory of the Emperor is strong in Domitia.
Everyone else starts making the sign of the Aquila.
Oh yeah, it's
Wait,
that
they're not trying to beat this guy down. Like they're just in awe that he missed.
Yes. They're in complete awe.
It's that
Goddamn
Pulp Fiction
cultists!
moment, right? Where like the kid unloads and they're just like, oh, what? Except instead of taking out 45 and shooting him, I think reflexively, Domitia is just going to go for her sword.
This is great.
I don't know what the stats of this are, but
Is a power sword or a chain sword?
I have no idea. It's cursed sword Acer gave me.
Oh, a cursed sword.
It is her only melee weapon.
Sideshow
I could have taken one of my ascensions, but I was like, nah, this is funnier.
All right. So roll your weapon skill.
Not my greatest.
+1.
Actually, I'm not
Plus
bad.
1 die or +1 to the result?
+1 to the result.
Ooh. Ooh, it's a friendly curse.
Yeah, that's what all curses want to think.
Yeah, well, it's like all the perils of the warp that you've been rolling this session. They're friendly in that they haven't happened.
That is 7 successes. 8 with the +1. Sorry.
All right. So, how do corruption tests work again?
I feel like there's some kind of willpower roll.
It seems appropriate. Give me a resolve, I guess.
That sounds right.
Page 364.
Just roll my resolve value.
Let's wait till Mike's almost there.
All right.
Skimming through the book.
Why? It's not zooming out with the keys that should be allowing me to zoom out. There we go.
We're going to race to
How to make a corruption test. When making a corruption test, the hero's dice pool is their conviction attribute versus a default of DN3. Default. Acer can change that number.
Yes, I am going to change that number. It's going to be 5.
Oh my.
The character's traits or special abilities, or those of other members of the team, may add bonuses or dice to resist corruption. However, a character's corruption level, table 7.6, or the situation may increase the base difficulty. 7.6 is... Why are they making this difficult? Why is 7.6 so far away? How much corruption points do you, or how many corruption points do you have currently?
A lot. I've got 6.
Okay, the base DN to resist corruption is added by 1.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna spend a glory to add a die to my pool because oh god, I need it. Is there a wrath die for this roll?
It
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is a test.
All right.
Yep.
Because you can get more-
Players may choose to spend a single wrath to reduce the DN modifier of the current corruption test by 1. This can't drop it to lower than 1.
if you roll 1 on a wrath die, you gain 2 times the corruption points.
And if you roll a 6, the DN of the test is reduced by 2.
All right, yeah, I got some wrath. I'll burn some wrath to make this less bad. Because, ooh, this is bad. Which just washes out my already a lot of corruption. Oh, that's bad. So, on my 5 dice, I got 2 successes and a 1 on the wrath die.
Yeah.
Okay. You
2 times the corruption.
you gain minimum 1 point of corruption in addition to whatever Acer determines.
All right. Well, you now have 9 corruption.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
9
all.
more or 9?
No. Wait. No. Sorry. I'm not 9 more.
I mean,
What are you?
that's a lot of corruption.
Yeah.
I mean, for difficulty 5, you get difficulty 5 for blowing up a allied planet.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna get 2 more corruption.
All right.
Okay, so that brings your total to 8.
That it is.
So you're still in the tarnished category. You don't have to worry about corruption technically until you reach 25 or 26, at which point you have to figure out if you want to make a deal with one of the chaos powers to maybe become some sort of chaos entity of a specific power, or if you don't, you just become a chaos spawn at 26.
Whoops. Yeah. So killing, and it is killing. Make no mistake. This guy, it feels really good.
As it should. He's a heretic.
It feels really, really good. Like, you should do this all the time. And you should use this sword to do it.
26 more times.
No
Just to
reason.
be sure.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I am locked in a box with him. I'm not getting my big gun out for point blank range. Of course, I'm going to keep using the sword.
Yes. Unfortunately, something else that happens is that your well, they're on team Domidia already. Anybody who wasn't is now. And that guy sure gets reduced to his component parts pretty quickly for holy relics.
Oh god! Oh no! Oh, Corin's going to be liking this one.
Because
Oh,
I'm a
boy.
saint, damn it.
Yeah. So this is going great. Top of the round. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first because I need to murder someone who just shot a gun at me.
All right.
You mean roll more perils of the warp?
Oh yeah. Speaking of which,
Weird.
It's the last session. Let's do it.
yeah. Since I can, for 2 simple actions, I can cast Fortune.
Oh,
And I will go ahead and do that. And since I'm sustaining a spell, well, I'm sustaining a spell. It's going to be a fewer dice, but oh well. And I succeed, but didn't get any perils again.
Oh.
so
Oh,
But I do get a extra 2 dice on my next action. And unfortunately, I don't think I can do 2 psyker powers in one turn, so I'm relegated to just doing an attack, and that will be trying to cleave this dude in half.
All right.
All right, so and I got 9 successes.
All right. That's very much a hit.
All right, so do I have any extra successes by any chance that I can shift to damage? Or did I just barely hit?
Wait. You can shift.
Sweet. All right. I only can shift the one on the raft die, right? Not just the extra ones.
If there's a 6, any
Yeah,
6.
it's any 6. Any 6 if you
it's
have
beyond
extra
what it took to-
successes, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you needed 3 successes and you got 5 total with a 6, you can shift that 6 into other stuff.
Yeah. So you can shift 1.
All right. So I can shift one of those. All right. And so I try to cut him in half with my with my witch blade, which also has a wrap around it because it's from Kalaran as well.
Witchblade? Yes.
No, it's Kalaran blade. It has the head. It has the wrappings. Definitely a Kalaran blade. And so that does 12 plus 3 ED. So I need to roll that. So when you roll ED, you don't roll a wrath die there, do you?
You don't roll wrath dice with the ED, but 6s count as 2 successes still. So if you had 1 ED, you could get between 0 to 2 extra damage.
I
So
really
in
think
theory-
they should have picked a better name than ED.
Yeah.
That's a localization problem.
So that will be with the 1 shift from success. That'll be 13 with 3 armor pin.
Wow. Okay.
And I forget, is there extra fun stuff with the force tag on it also? Force at, let's see.
Force does something,
Oh,
but I don't think
Psyker wielding a force weapon adds half of their willpower attribute to the weapon's base damage rating in addition to strength.
Yeah, I already calculated that in.
Okay.
That's how come it's so ridiculous.
All right. It looks or how much damage did you do? Sorry.
That will be 13 with 3 armor pin.
Oh shit. There goes his head.
Yay.
All right. And with I'm going to use my move action and my extra move action to be well past them before the head hits the ground.
All right.
Naruto
Double-
that shit.
Double move for cinematic effect.
All right.
All right. This thing's gonna try to just eat you one more time there, Sven.
Okay. Wait, didn't it get pulped with the heavy bolter?
Oh yeah, wait. It did not get pulped. Not quite.
Just not completely pulped, just mildly pulped.
You got an owie.
Yeah. There's what do you call it? Light pulp.
It's just a light pulping.
It's not ready for the kind of orange juice that I like yet.
Not
But it's getting there. Extra pulp. It feels nice when it goes down.
What's up with the idea of extra pulp orange juice? They took the pulp away from other oranges to give it
Yep.
this orange juice.
Waste not.
Yep. I honestly think that it's probably that they don't bother filtering it at all for the pulp, as opposed to the other ones where they go like, okay, we'll filter some, but leave some in.
It's the pulp from those no pulp people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the deviants.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't drink any of it, but
Yes, I like my acid water smooth.
but when I
14
did the
damage.
orange juice-
Pen 1. Or no, excuse me, AP 1. And 4.
Okay, 14 you say. Do I get dodge rolls or anything like that?
No.
I keep on right, because that's the defense and all of that fun stuff. They got 14 past my mighty 4 defense.
Wait, your defense is 4?
In melee, yeah.
Oh, excuse me, one moment. 15.
Stop updating him.
Wait. Sorry. It is 5. I just hadn't updated the defense thing for my based off of my initiative boost.
No, it's still it's still 15. Sorry. I thought for some reason I thought your defense was 6.
Oh no, that's like Zeratos levels.
Yeah, that's Veritas.
Don't
Yeah.
insult me. My melee defense is 7.
So 15, you say?
Yes.
To shreds, you say?
Oh my. To shred, you say.
Okay, well, AP1, which means my armor will hold up, which is good, because I'm going to be rolling a bunch of soak dice. It's fun when dice decide to betray me on the last session.
We didn't need a rogue trader anyway.
Yeah, well, it just makes things more interesting for everyone else later. Okay, so here's a fun situation to happen. So I am at 6 wounds currently, and I am maxed out on shock. I don't actually know what happens now.
I believe that makes you fatigued. Or no, wait, you pass out until you get 1 shock back, right? Someone has to revive you.
Isn't it? Yeah, let's see. I forget if I pass out with shock also in addition to wounds, or shock maul. Why do they have so many things named shock in this damn PDF?
Oh, we'll have to
Shock
edit.
troops. Why do they have things in? I don't care about fighting juice. Just give me the rules for shock.
oh goodness gracious!
PDF, why?
Wave.
Why?
There's a GM screen for sale.
PDF, why are you doing this? Now it's going through all of the psyker powers again that have shock. And they're
They all have shock in there at least
spoiler.
5.
There's a lot.
Like everyone has at least 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
You're right. Physical books are better.
yep. Okay, a character that drops to 0 shock is considered exhausted.
Okay.
If your shock is restored above 0, you immediately are no longer exhausted and may take actions. If you spend an action and take a point of wrath to restore 1d3 plus 3 shock, you may immediately act counting restore shock as one of your actions in a multi-action.
Okay.
This PDF is
It's bookmarked really well, though.
it's
No, it isn't.
Mm-mm.
it's
Oh,
bookmarked.
This is for me. I found that immediately.
It's bookmarked. That is true. Whether or not it actually bookmarks everything to the right spot and things that need bookmarking are bookmarked is an entirely different thing.
I mean, I went combat damage shock and it was right there, like looking right at it.
Yeah,
I know
doesn't
we
do
got
that for
different-
me.
Oh, I got the magic copy. It's because I'm a saint.
So,
Blessed by the machine spirits.
A doctor saint.
if this PDF had been done nicely, they would have a hyperlink for when you're exhausted. If you clicked that, it would tell you what the hell exhausted means.
Yes.
Because
that
currently
would be-
I
that
have
would
to
be-
scroll to an entirely other friggin' thing to find out what the hell that means. But regardless, I am heavily wounded and exhausted.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Ooh, me. I'll volunteer for bad things to happen.
Oh, a character that is exhausted can only perform a basic move action, a regular action, or disengage. However, they can't perform any other combat actions such as aim or multi-attack. An exhausted character may not soak damage.
Uh-oh.
Wah, wah.
Well, it was fun playing Sven.
He's not dead yet.
Yeah, I can soak. Or once it gets to my turn, I'll be able to restore shock by spending wrath.
You can go now if you want. It's somebody's turn. Although, Domitia, what do you want to do? Your vehicle has stopped. There are sounds of fighting all around you.
I guess I will get out my medical supplies.
Okay.
And by that I mean I open my violin case and take out my drum roll while I look up what this thing is called. My shot volley gun. With the name Mercy scrawled on the side. For it is the Emperor's Mercy.
As
You get a
opposed to
wrath-
reason.
I'll accept that.
So that was one wrath point, you say?
Yes. Rob gets a wrath point.
Nice. Well earned.
Oh, Megan can no longer enthusiastically say the word nice while Dixie is around.
It's not fair.
Oh, why not?
It's a signal that she deserves a treat.
Oh man. So what you're trying to say, Acer, is if we, the players, really want Dixie to get a treat, all we have to do is say 69.
And then I'll just yell nice really loud. And then Ace will be like, damn it.
Yep. Because we love dogs.
I mean, this is
Well,
all-
the negative thing that would result from that is whatever she happened to be doing at that particular moment, she would then decide always gets her a treat.
True.
also true.
Okay.
I take out the Emperor's Mercy.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm going to disembark the vehicle.
Yes. There are Imperial Guardsmen all around you firing outward, and there are Imperial Guardsmen in the hills firing inward. Well, they're
mean,
dressed as Imperial Guard. Who knows who they actually are?
Also true. I mean, more to the point, though, they're firing generally at me.
Yes, they are firing generally at you.
So that being my first personal priority,
Okay.
I guess I will return fire.
All right. You're firing at a mob of guardsmen.
I'm going to spend a reload for volley fire.
Okay.
So this is the way volley works. It adds that many dice to your shooting.
I believe so.
That was my understanding of it.
Yes.
All right, so it's my ballistics of a lot. I'll use my die with a bullet on it because I think that's funny. 7 plus my volley. I'm glad I got an extra dice for this. This is more dice than my Medicaid roll. Yeah, I'm glad because, man, this is really a pooched roll.
You do have that wrath point.
I do. I might spend it because, man, that's a lot of 2s. And it's unimpressive.
Yeah, that's what happened with me with my Stormbolter.
So, yeah, I'm going to burn that wrath point. We're going to re-roll this beautiful bean footage.
I mean, you did get a extra on just for having the awesome violin case with Mercy scrawled on it. So it's...
Well, the violin case had medical supplies written on it. The gun had Mercy written on it.
Ah, right.
I like the sound, really.
It's so satisfying.
That's better. That is 13 successes.
Yes.
All right.
Can I shift any of those to damage?
You can shift. How many 6s did you roll?
1, 2, 3, 4 6s.
All right. You annihilate a squad of guardsmen in front of you.
What color is their blood? Is there non-standard blood mixed in?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, and for the record, it is AP2.
Wow. Yes. There was a squad, that just popped up, and they were going to pour enfilading fire onto the people coming out of your chimera, but you just wheel around and hose them down, and they cease to exist.
Obviously, they were all terminally ill. It was an infectious sickness, and they required the Emperor's mercy.
Yes. She's not fighting the enemies of the Imperium. She is merely euthanizing them.
The great Saint Celestine smiles upon these actions.
Rob, if you get a bolt pistol or a plasma pistol or anything like that, you need to have scrawled on the side cowbell. Because they have a fever and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I mean, this is very true. I have several pistols at this point.
All right.
I'm a horrible person.
Some of the reason that roll was so ridiculous is it's already a ridiculous gun, and I put a Megathul accelerator on it. That gun is both of my ascensions put together into one contraption.
Oh my god. All right. Hestia, I believe you're the last one who hasn't gone yet.
Yep.
I haven't gone a second time yet either.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Who would like to go first?
Hestia can go first.
Can I try to stop them from killing Sven?
Yes, you can.
All right, I would like to do that by shooting.
All right.
Make sure I have the right number of dice. Wow. All right. I got 8 successes, and I'd like to shift the 6 to damage.
You can do that.
All right. And I'll roll my 2. Wait, do I roll that 6 again then? Or does it just add automatically to my damage?
It just adds automatically.
Okay.
Well, no, you had to roll it again.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let's see. 14 damage then.
Okay. You know,
Uh-oh.
all you really have to do when you shoot something with a really thick hide is keep shooting it in the same place. With bullets that have rockets attached to them and that explode on impact.
That is usually my strategy.
So, it's sort of just like mining. Eventually, you hit pay dirt. Or rather, one of the major organs.
Slaps top of Gene Stealer. This bad boy can fit so much ichor inside of it. And all of it's on top of Sven now.
Yes, all of it is on top of Sven. And there are holes in your armor. You hurt a lot. There is something in that thing that just is not right.
He slimed me.
That's like cover, right? You guys cover now?
Cover? What's that?
The thing you really should have went for? You could have moved twice a turn?
Give me a toughness roll.
John, it's very hard to go for cover when they come out from inside of the tank at you.
Like, outside the tank, then.
Toughness roll. Oh, this is gonna go well. I have a good feeling about this.
You can do it.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to use the wrath die, so I'm going to re-roll. Full disclosure, I would have gotten 4 successes, but I forgot to add the wrath die in the actual dice.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to re-roll the entire thing.
Okay.
Come what may. Okay, well, at least that... What? Sorry, my brain just broke for a second that I rolled the exact same numbers of, like, the exact same results. It's just that one of them was bright green because I added the wrath die. Luckily, it wasn't the 1, it was the 5. So 4 successes.
All right.
Ooh.
Are you still exhausted?
Oh my, yes.
Okay.
And I'm
Well.
heavily wounded.
How many wounds do you have?
Left?
Yeah.
1.
Your shock is you now replenish all your shock.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And regain 4 wounds.
Oh.
You're the guy that decided to take a nap on top of a tank.
Oh, I'm just passing out and recovering that way. It's not that I'm becoming a hybrid somehow.
Yeah, it's totally that. It's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
This is fine. That's totally not how the gene stealers work. They have to implant you first before you get converted. Yeah, that's it.
You're fine.
I read it in a book once.
Oh, what's your
Oh.
yeah? What are your what are your keywords anyway?
My keywords currently are Imperium, Rogue Trader, Alta Canis Dynasty, Space Wolves. Because I served with the Space Wolves for a while. As the pilot for one of the ships that they essentially used for transport for it to Orc World and stuff.
Okay, I propose a new keyword for you: hive mind? Question mark.
For the listeners, I've written out hive mind question mark and then added a question mark after the question mark written out.
Smartass.
Yep.
Take a wrath
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be more appropriately hive mind and terabang.
Hive mind?
Also, interrobang is really fun to say.
All right. So, weirdly, I guess not weirdly, thanks to the valiant efforts of your warband and the 27th Penal Legion and the brave Elysian drop troops who are now arriving en masse in their troop carriers,
Oh, now they're here.
the battle has turned. The cultists and the hybrids that lead them have been routed, and the forces of the Imperium have won the day.
Huzzah!
Righteous murder.
Jack brings up a very good question from the chat.
Yes.
What about the penals? The Penal Legion.
They
What they do?
they are very much still alive for the most part.
Yes. Much like our hero Sven is very much alive and 100% human.
Yes, absolutely. Everything is fine now.
If I get a third arm, I'll be able to shoot a plasma pistol, a fusion pistol, and my storm bolter.
Hey, Sven, go ahead and roll resolve for me.
Okay. I'm sorry, Acer. That's 4.
Oh,
I was really hoping that the Wrath die would have a 1, but no,
that's too
it's a
bad.
5.
You know what would be really useful? Having another reliable Imperial Guard regiment along for the next part of your mission.
For going to the next planet that we need to
Pacify.
bring back into the Emperor's Light.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? Nothing says completely trustworthy like an Imperial Guard regiment. You know, those are the sorts of people that will be happily welcomed with open arms into any community in the Imperium.
4 arms for hugging. So would this Imperial Guard regiment, Acer, happen to be a Penal Legion?
You know what? It does.
But not a Penal Legion anymore, because they have proven themselves in the face of horrible odds that they have resolved all of their sins before the Emperor. Which means they're no longer the Penal Legion. They're just the 27th.
They are redesignated the 27th Sadiran Heavy Mechanized Infantry.
Oh, good. They're heavy mechanized.
Sven, you were wounded. Do you want me to take a look at that?
Yes, please. I thought that I got wounded a lot more than I did, but it must have just been superficial wounds and bleeding. I feel much better now.
Sorry about dropping that guy on you.
No, it's fine. You heavy boltered him as much as you could. It's all good. So the reason why I'm very tickled that it's the 27th Penal Legion and the Sadiar and Heavy Mechanized Infantry is that Sven's full name is Svenganar Thomas Septimus the 27th.
And thus the reason why in future the Imperium will never name a regiment the 27th. The number is just removed from the rolls.
Yes! I'm
after,
cursed! Yes!
after the Septimus heresy.
This seems to keep happening.
Curses.
All right. So this being the close of our little visit to the Imperium Nihilus for the time being, we will say goodbye to these characters as though this, was a very long one shot. Tell me, Rogue Trader Septimus, how will the history books that remain, that are probably locked away in a in the inquisitorial vaults, how will they describe the rise and fall of Sven Septimus the 27th?
Well, I like to think that they would, as they're written at first, it looks like this rogue trader is doing a bang-up job. That he's bringing so many worlds back into the Imperium's light. Why does he stay on each world 27 days specifically and then jet off? Oh, well, no, that can't possibly have any reason. Fast forward 50 years as like, every single world that the Septimus guy ever went to had a hive fleet go directly towards it and had gene stealer outbreaks. We should look into that. Fast forward 50 years. Yeah, so funny story, he was a gene stealer, potentially not the entire time, but something happened because he read clean on all of our scans and the Inquisition signed off on him, but all of a sudden he had 3 arms.
All of a sudden.
That he used to shoot at people that disagreed with him for his path of conquest.
Wow, only 100 years. That's really a quick turnaround on the part of the Imperium.
Yeah. Well, the more shocking thing is that he stuck around for 100 years without any rejuvenate treatments.
Yeah, that sort of like started to clue people, in on something weird going on.
Yeah, that was the tip off. He doesn't seem to have aged at all, but he's gone bald. He has an extra brow ridge. His fingernails are very sharp.
All right, yeah. Everyone, for a while just assumed it was cosmetic surgery, and then he may have gone a little too far, and then, well, he stopped speaking high or low Gothic.
Yeah, you rip someone in half and then start spinning an Eldar fusion pistol around and say, hey, they gave this to me, who's going to stop me? Yeah. And things start happening. Yeah. It turns out the people that will stop me are probably Corsairs.
Probably. After there was one thing in all of that time that you did that needed to happen in to move the path along. All those, billions upon billions of humans. Yeah. Zeratos, how did you facilitate that one thing that needed to happen? And what happens to Zeratos after his contribution to Sven's path?
It's like I kind of don't understand the question because there's like the one thing that happens that's facilitate what his demise.
Like, what is the one thing that you were sent there to accomplish? Because you were sent by by the Eldari.
The Eldar more than the humans, basically, right?
Right. I mean, honestly, when he went on his little weird corrupted path, it served the Eldar, so I didn't have to do much of anything but watch.
All right, so just hurrying the corpse of the human Imperium into further putrefaction. That was really your goal.
Yeah. So I mean, really, all I did was like what I did today. Like I helped him accomplish his goals. And sure, I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy's corrupted because my psychic powers would have let me know it. But I was like, this serves us as well. He'll kill fewer Corsairs. He'll kill more Imperials. And I'm Talar.
Really, Sven was a friend to so many Xenos.
Then after all of that, when the other Imperials came to kill him, they killed a bunch of Imperials.
So, Rob, tell me of the cult of Saint Domitia.
Well, it started very altruistically, if a bit overzealous at times, but that is the nature of cults. Following her teachings of generally trying to, spread some sort of well-intended nurturing into the galaxy and help those maybe overlooked by the Imperium. However, as time passed and Domitia began kind of drinking the Kool-Aid herself and declared herself a saint, which of course her followers readily backed up, and she dragged them all into abominable heresy and demonology.
Hey, it wouldn't be such a well-trodden path if it didn't go somewhere people wanted to go, right?
I mean, it just made so much sense.
All right. And what of Hestia?
I'm thinking about Slanesh is what I'm thinking.
I was kind of thinking Zinch because the bullets not hitting is totally a changer of ways kind of thing.
And what of Hestia?
Hestia is mostly spending her time, she's been gathering Xenos technology, so she's just putting that together.
Eagerly watching the changes in Sven.
Yeah. Well, she's more than happy to help him with his any technology upgrades he needs for his army. Mechanize them better.
All right. So long as you find a veneer of legitimacy in Sven, you stick with him, huh?
As long as he can get me Xenos tech, I'll stick with him.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably run into quite a bit of that.
Perfect.
So
homegrown.
Oh. Yeah, homegrown. That's homegrown biotech. Don't ask where it's from.
Hey, Hestia, you're a doctor also, like Domitia. Could you check this lump on my side? He moves his arm up, and another arm is there just waving. Hello.
I'm not the helpful kind of doctor.
Oh, you got a PhD, huh?
Yep.
Or worse, a lawyer.
Oh.
All
The
right.
very worst.
So, that has been Warhammer 40,000. There has been wrath, there has been glory, and of course, there has been ruin. Around the table, we've had Mike.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and I played Svengamar T. Septimus, the 27th, the Ascended. And you can find me on Twitter at Tokan. That's Tokkan.
Rob.
Hi, I'm Rob. I played Saint Domitia Hastafragus, now a horrible, amazing demon, and of course your patron saint. You can find me on Twitter at Boudet.
Is Ash Wednesday this week? Minute, whatever.
It was last week on my birthday.
I think it was last week.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
last week? Okay, wow.
You're, you're a
at time of
terrible
recording.
Catholic.
Yeah. And John.
Hi, I'm John, and I was playing Zeratos Artanis. He killed a lot of people. He will kill a lot of people over the next 100 years. Likely, he will kill Sven. His last act before revealing that he was not Talarn at all the entire time.
Oh my God! Everyone on the bridge.
Ooh.
Everyone on the bridge will just be shocked.
You can find me on Twitter at SleepySleypy.
And Megan.
Hey everyone, this is Megan. I'm playing Hestia, the heretic. You can find me on Twitter at Curium247.
And this is Acer. You can find me on Twitter at Acer_Tolentino. For all of the people out there who care about Warhammer 40,000 more than me, which I think is a lot of them, I'm sorry. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, this is TRF signing off.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.